Hi guys, it's your favorite Ziril, Starrz, yes, owner of the Diamond Affinity. Yeah. So today we're going to be running over the Erotic and Zero and Ryu Elite Netball package, the Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games standard, which is conditioning standards of A, double A, triple A, S, double S, and triple S. And we're going to be looking at the governance. So we're having a look and exploring the governance parameters around what this looks like within the Australian jurisdiction. So, in exploring the Erotic Zero Ryu Elite Netball package, there are a number of governance parameters, and within those parameters, within this elite competition pack, outlines the different governance parameters. So once again, this was created by me and designed by me, Starrz, and the conditioning standards apply in this context. So if we start from the right and work our way to the left. So locally in Rockhampton, the club ownership of the CQ Spartans is a program of Angels Netball Club, which is also associated with Rockhampton Netball Association. Yeah, and they are also associated with the Peak Body Netball Australia. So as a private entity and a private club, they have an elite competition pathway. And starting from the right, they work from, and if you refer to the Erotic Zero and Ryu Elite Netball package, it has different conditioning standards that apply in the context of classifications and evaluations. Starting off with Super League at A, State League at double A, Nationals at triple A. So if we keep on looking at the right of the diagram, we've started from the bottom up, identifying the club boundaries for this jurisdiction. So the Caribbean Premiership is a private entity of a private premiership that involves memberships. The AMMNA Nationals is a program of the AMMNA Association, which is Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association, and is the peak body of Australian Men's and Mixed Netball. So through the AMMNA Nationals, the criteria for a selection side is mapped out within the AMMNA organization. So if you would like, for example, to participate in the Olympics, you would have to participate in an AMMNA Nationals for selections to represent the Australia nation. But to do that, you still have to have an evidence base of playing in the Super League, which is districts, and playing in the State League, which is regionals, and then having to have played in the nationals, which is multi-state. So if we look at the middle tier are your governance parameters. And like I said before, all those peak organizations have specific criteria. So the specific criteria are organizational policies, procedures, which regulates gameplays and tournaments and the different type of governance parameters. So within the middle tier, if you start from the top, the AMMNA organization has 2 Australian representative sides. The first one is Kelpies. So Kelpies is the men's side, which is the Australian men's. The second one down under AMMNA is Lynx, which is the Australian Lynx mixed side. So then if we have a look at Netball Australia. So Netball Australia, as a peak netball organization, has membership of different netball organizations. And then if we look further down, there is your NATSINA. So NATSINA is the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Netball Association. So those 3 peak bodies have an executive order of a Memorandum of Understanding. So the Memorandum of Understanding outlines the parameters of the different services of those 3 organizations and their relationships. For example, Netball Australia has a main priority focus of women's netball. Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association has governance parameters of the focus of men's and mixed netball. The National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Netball Association has provisions of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander netball players who wish to be associated with that organisation. So if we look to the next left tier, up the top we have, for example, the Olympic Games 2032 International Tournament. Underneath that is the Office of Parisia International Netball Federation. So the International Netball Federation oversees the peak bodies with registrations that go into the international tournaments as registrars. They help and assist with the Guinness Book of Records in being able to create new records which are kept in a database for netball on a global scale. If you look further underneath that, they were looking at different security measures to assist international netball players. So within that, there is an assistance of a number of security measures, such as the Office of Serenity, that assist with security measures for international netball players that participate in the Olympic Reptilian Netball. Once again, my name is Starrz, and this is Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games standards. So the conditioning standards once again are A, double A, triple A, S, double S, and triple S. So once again, if you are wishing to compete in the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, look forward to competing in the Elite Netball Pathway competition and get selected through AMMNA. Thank you. Erotic 0 and Ryu Elite Netball Package. Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games Standard. Conditioning Standards A, double A, triple A, S, double S, and triple S.